You know what I can never get enough of? Donuts and coffee. So today I'll be recreating some of the most popular donuts and drinks from the iconic donut chain, Dunkin Donuts. Let's get started. We already had some clay molds made of some plain donuts, so I'm going to decorate and fill them to make Boston cream, raspberry filled donut, couple of Munchkins, and of course, we have to include the classic chocolate sprinkled, strawberry sprinkled, and Dunkin's coconut donut, simply because of its name, Wake Me Up Before You Cocoa. Come on guys, isn't that iconic? Starting off with our Boston cream donut, I'm going to take some brown and yellow dye to create a creamy light yellow color for the inside of our donut. Then I'll prepare some piping bags so that we can pipe that yellow slime inside. Before piping, I'm going to combine some clear and white slime for our chocolate icing and then mix some brown dye into it. Okay, off to a decent start, but the color is not what I wanted. So I'm going to add some more clear slime and even more brown dye to hopefully get it looking a little more like chocolate. And it looks like we're going to need even more brown dye, so I'm going to slap on a glove real quick to avoid dyeing my hands, which I admit I probably should have had on this whole time. Okay, it's definitely starting to look a lot more like chocolate now, and it looks so good. Going back to our filling, we're going to roll our yellow slime we made into some plastic wrap and put it in our piping bag. But wait, why am I so good at this, guys? Maybe I should have been a baker. After pondering about my insane piping abilities, I actually put them to use and started to fill the donut. Ignore the fact that I was literally shaking trying to pipe this donut, guys, but it's harder than it looks, okay? I tried my best filling it, and then it was time to ice the top. They probably dipped the donuts into the icing at Dunkin', but that sounds like it would have been quite a mess, so my best bet was drizzling the slime and just spreading it around. Wow, our Boston cream came out so good, you guys. Let's move on to our raspberry filled donut. For this donut, I'm going to take some clear slime and then add a few drops of red dye to get a vibrant red color for our raspberry filling.
Hello there.
Wow, this slime is so vibrant and I can't stop looking at it. It's the perfect shade of red too, so let's put this in the piping bag so that we can fill our donut. Ooh, look at that bubble, guys. That is so cool. Okay, time to pipe in our slime raspberry filling. The raspberry filled donut at Dunkin' is actually covered in powdered sugar, as I realized after deciding it would be better glazed, so don't come for me guys, but I promise it will still look good with the glazed finish. For the glaze, I'll just add a tiny bit of white slime into lots of clear slime to give it that translucent look and top off our raspberry filled donut. So cool with the red slime dripping out. I also love raspberry filled donuts or just filled donuts in general, so I was especially happy with this one. Okay, now that we've done both of our filled donuts, let's move on to our last 3 donuts that just require some icing and toppings. Here are our 3 plain donut rings, and we're going to start with our chocolate donut. So I started drizzling some brown slime on top, spread it around to make it look a little bit more like icing, and then it was time to add some sprinkles. Listen to me pour these sprinkles, guys. So good. And that donut dip, so satisfying. But maybe too many sprinkles. I don't know, guys. I love sprinkles, so I would definitely eat a donut with that many sprinkles on it. Moving on to our next donut, we're going to make the classic strawberry sprinkle donut, my all-time favorite. So let's start by adding some pink dye into some white slime so that we can get this cute pink color for our icing. Ooh, look at that drizzle, guys. That one came out so satisfying. Or it might just be the fact that it's pink, so obviously I'm already obsessed with it. To finish off our strawberry donut, we dipped it into our rainbow sprinkles and we were done. Moving on to our coconut donut, Wake Me Up Before You Cocoa. Sorry guys, I just had to say the name again, it's too good. We start off by adding some of that glaze we made earlier so our coconut shavings will stick. For this donut, we'll be using Snow Fizz for coconut because it actually has the most perfect resemblance of coconut shavings. Like, look at that, guys. Tell me that doesn't literally look exactly like shreds of coconut. Dunkin Donut Munchkins are even more my all-time favorite, so to fill in the last spot in our box, I made a few Munchkins instead of making a 6th donut. I know, donut holes are normally not supposed to be placed in a half-dozen box, but I just wanted to. Dunkin Donut employees, I understand if you want to maybe look away for the next part. For these Munchkins, we'll dip both the chocolate and the plain donut flavor into our glaze from earlier, and then the last plain one will be a powdered sugar donut hole. So I put it into a tiny bowl where it literally looked like an egg, and then added on some baby powder to best recreate that powdered sugar. And here's our 3 cute little Munchkins in all their tiny glory. Now let's assemble our half-dozen donut box. Guys, these donuts came out so good. They literally look like real donuts. My favorite ones are definitely the strawberry sprinkled one and the 3 little Munchkins. Before we squish this, let's make 2 iconic drinks from Dunkin Donuts to complete our meal. For our first drink, I'm going to make my usual Dunkin Donut order, which is iced caramel macchiato. I'm first going to start off with some clear slime and mix in some brown dye. To assemble the caramel macchiato, I'm going to add in some white butter slime at the bottom of our Dunkin cup to resemble milk. Just pretend this is almond milk, guys, because I always get almond milk with my coffees. Then I'll add in some of our fake adorable ice cube charms and then top off our drink with the brown slime we just made for our coffee part. Okay, it looks kind of cool here, but the white part at the bottom is kind of giving yogurt, not coffee, so I think we need to mix things a little more. Now that looks much better. Now it looks like a real caramel macchiato. Guys, I want to drink this all swirled together. It looks so good. Now that we've finished our caramel macchiato, let's make Dunkin's strawberry dragon fruit refresher. For this drink, let's take some of our clear slime and then mix in some pink dye to get that super vibrant pink color. We'll add some more ice cube charms to the cup first and then drizzle in our pink slime. We'll add the lids and the straws for both of our drinks and we are finished. I think they both look so realistic. Now let's take a look at everything all together. Again, this is wild. Everything is so cute and realistic, but enough of admiring these donuts. Now let's get into what we've all been waiting for. Time to squish them. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a pretty intense craving for sugar right now. Comment below which popular food we should make out of slime next. And as always, make sure to subscribe, hit our notification bell so you guys don't miss out on our future videos, and make sure to shop our weekly Friday restocks at 6 p.m. Central Time. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!